What is going on right now? Is LinkedIn down? Is it just me? I've already gotten one email which told me I have other people that are going to be emailing me or texting me in just a few minutes. Yes, there's something going on LinkedIn right now. It is not just you. The good thing is you are connected to me or you're following me, you're on my email list, whatever, and you're getting this message right now. So it is not you. It is, in fact, LinkedIn. There's a site wide issue that's happening right now. I actually experienced it in the middle of a group coaching call today that was starting at 2 o'clock. And at about 2:15 was the first time we went onto the site and we started realizing there were issues. I immediately went onto Twitter and I tweeted to LinkedIn help. And then I did a search on Twitter for hashtag LinkedIn down. And I realized it was not just me. There are other people that are experiencing site wide issues as well. Right now, I have this video live streaming on YouTube. I also have it going on to my Brenda Meller on LinkedIn and onto Meller Marketing on Facebook. I'm pretty confident that the live stream will be picking up on YouTube because I don't think the site is affecting YouTube. It's probably up on Facebook right now as well, but this message may not be coming on LinkedIn. Maybe it is. I don't know. If you're watching this message, I'd love it if you could drop a comment. Let me know that you did see it and whether you're watching this in live or playback. And as we wrap up, I want to remind you, my name is Brenda Meller. My company is Meller Marketing. I help you get a bigger slice of the LinkedIn pie. And that includes advice on when you go in and get a slice of pie and the pie is missing, it's gone, it's not where it should be. You can reach out to me and say, hey, did you eat that last slice of pie? Just kidding. Analogies aside, if you are experiencing issues with LinkedIn, please feel free to message me, to email me. If you have my cell phone, you could even text me and say something weird is happening with LinkedIn. And I will be happy to look up and see if it's just you or if there is a site-wide issue. No, unfortunately, LinkedIn does not tell us in advance when there is going to be site down issues. My guess is the reason the site is down right now is LinkedIn is in the process of installing some new features or maybe changing some navigation issues. It would be really great. And I've even requested from LinkedIn, hey, why don't you let us know when you're doing these things so that we're not freaking out? I've had a couple instances where this has happened to me. And I thought I got locked out or thrown into LinkedIn jail. I was like, what did I do wrong? Oh no. And then I immediately, what I do is I go onto Twitter and I share what's happening. And then I go on to downdetector.com and I ask if anyone, I see if anyone else is reporting it. I see that Jeff, you're watching on LinkedIn. Jeff, where are you watching from? Let me know because I have a community of LinkedIn trainers and coaches. We talk to each other. Angus, who's in the UK, said his was fine. And I see here, John Esperian. John is, he says, I'm back in the past couple of minutes. So John, were you down? I'm curious. Was your site down at all? Or what happened? And I see there's another user. It says watching on LinkedIn. It says LinkedIn user. What I experienced is first what happened is I was inside LinkedIn and I clicked on my network and it showed that I had no connections anymore. And I'm like, well, that was weird. So I refreshed my page a couple times, went back to the home page, and I could still see the home page. I'm like, okay, it's just something glitching in the network contacts. And then I started my group coaching call, and I had a woman on the call who said, I'm looking at my page and it doesn't look like I'm an admin anymore. It looks like I'm like a follower. And I said, well, that's weird. Show me your screen. And she did. And in fact, there was no page followers. And I said, let me look at my Meller Marketing. And I had 0 followers. It said Meller Marketing, 0 followers. And I'm like, this morning I had like 7,800. So something happened. I knew things were happening. Jeff is saying he's watching in Washington, D.C. So it's not a U.S. based down issue. Jeff, are you noticing anything weird happening on your LinkedIn? Are you able to navigate into your connections? Are your messages showing up? What I noticed as well is when I went into messages, it wasn't showing the name of the person or their picture. It was like a gray avatar and it said LinkedIn member. I had someone messaging me. Let me see if I can pull up the message and see what it says right now. He said on here, hey, Brenda, are you experiencing something really weird with LinkedIn today? I was in the middle of writing and I got an error that said something went wrong. Would be great if LinkedIn, instead of saying something went wrong, if LinkedIn said, hey, we're having a site down period right now because we're installing some new features. But that's not what they said. They said something went wrong. And then he tried to message me and it says, you haven't connected with Brenda Meller. And we're connected. So that was odd to him. And then he said, before I report this to LinkedIn tech support, I wanted to make sure I'm not going crazy or I haven't been put in LinkedIn jail. That was my fear too. And that was Joe Perez. Thank you, Joe, for messaging me because I was worried I was going to be put into LinkedIn jail. I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. What happened? I was opening up a couple profiles doing searches, but I don't think that was enough to trigger the warning message. John says I was down and kicked out of Espresso Plus. Oh, all connections. John, did your heart just drop? Because that's what happened to me when it said I had no connections. And then I had no page followers. I was like, oh, what did I do? Why didn't they warn me? What happened? So something is definitely something is happening at the ranch here today. We don't know what is happening at LinkedIn. Typically, when I see site down issues happening that affect a certain area of my profile or a certain functionality, that's where the update will be coming through. So here is my hypothesis based, it's a very educated guess based on my experience on the platform, based on the glitch that I had happen to me. Something is going to be happening inside the messages or connections area. I'm hoping it's an improvement. Something is going to be different on company pages when this comes back up, because company pages, I was like, we were disconnected from them entirely. I'm hearing little rumblings about what that might be. We don't know. But again, I'm doing this live video very much on the fly today because I want you to know that you are not alone. If you are connected with me, if you are following me, if you are a client of mine, you can reach out anytime and ask me questions. I already got one question emailed to me, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this video off right now because I'm going to send this out to my VIP client email list. If you would like to join my list, I'm going to put up on screen right now the website that you would go to so you get notifications if these things happen again in the future, so that your heart doesn't sink like mine did when it happens. If you go to mellermarketing.com/subscribe, you can join my VIP email list and I will notify you if there are site-wide issues that are happening. So there it is right there, mellermarketing.com/subscribe. You'll click on join, and then I think you get a verification email. I got that double opt-in thing going. Okay. So make sure that you click on the verification. When you get the email coming in for me, mark me as a safe sender. And then in the future, you'll get LinkedIn strategy tips. You'll get updates about upcoming events, webinars, LinkedIn Lives, all that good stuff. And if there's a site-wide issue happening, I will let all of you know. All right. That's it, guys. Brenda Meller, helping you get a bigger slice of the LinkedIn pie. Even when the pie goes missing, I'm going to help you use LinkedIn more effectively. Have a wonderful afternoon. And let's all hang out together until we get the site back on again. Have a great day. And I look forward to seeing you again on LinkedIn. Take care, everyone.